Good evening, dear children. All are welcome to this class. Hope you all are fine. Now, are you ready to learn English? Yes, very good. What is the name of the story that we are going through now? Yes, Cinderella. Here, we have completed the first two parts of the story, the Cinder Girl and the Magic Begins. Students, in the previous class, I told you to read the text. How many of you read the text? Okay, so let me ask you some questions. Students, my first question is, what changes occurred to the pumpkin, mice, lizards, and rags? Tell me one by one. Pumpkin changed into a red coach, mice changed into white horses, lizards changed into footmen, and rags changed into beautiful clothes made of silk and gold. Students, my next question is, what will happen to Cinderella if she cannot return home before 12 o'clock? At 12 o'clock, the magic would end and Cinderella would be back to her original self. Students, shall we move on to the next part of the story? Hope you all have your English text. So all of you take your text. Now take page number 45. Students, did you see the title here? All of you read it. Very good. The title is The Ball. Now all of you look at the first paragraph. Now I'll read it for you and you all listen carefully. Cinderella went to the ball dressed in wonderful clothes. She rode in the red coach. 6 footmen waited on her. In the ballroom, she looked like a princess. Nothing was then heard but a confused noise. How beautiful she is! How beautiful she is! Students, what did you understand from this paragraph? Yes, the fairy gave wonderful dress to Cinderella. So Cinderella went to the ball with that wonderful clothes. Cinderella went to the ball by riding the red coach. 6 footmen followed her as bodyguards. Cinderella looked like a princess in the ballroom. Then Cinderella heard people saying how beautiful she is. The people praised her beauty. Now, shall we move on to some difficult words and their meanings? Did you see the word road? Here, road is the past tense of the verb ride. Now, what's the meaning of ride? Ride means to control. Now, all of you look at this word confused. What is the meaning of confused? Confused means not clear. Okay, hope you all understood this paragraph. Now, shall we move on to the next paragraph? All of you look at this paragraph. I'll read it. All of you listen attentively. The prince noticed her at once. He danced only with her. Her sisters were now jealous of her, but they did not recognize Cinderella. She went on dancing and forgot about the time. Then the clock started to strike 12. Now I'll explain it for you. Suddenly, the prince noticed Cinderella and he danced only with her. Watching this, Cinderella's stepsisters felt jealous of her. Did they identify Cinderella? No, they did not identify Cinderella. Cinderella continued dancing with the prince for a long time. Then the time was 12. Now all of you identify the difficult words. All of you look at the first sentence. Did you see the word noticed? What is the meaning of that word? Noticed means observed. Hope you all identified the word jealous. What is the meaning of jealous? Jealous means envy. Now, what do you mean by recognize? Recognize means to identify. Now, all of you look at the last sentence. Did you see the word strike? What is the meaning of strike? Strike means to hit. So, did you understand this paragraph? Now, all of you look at the next paragraph. I'll read it. All of you listen carefully. She now remembered the words of the fairy. She bowed to the prince and ran quickly out of the ballroom. Arriving home, she ran to seek out her godmother to tell everything that had happened at the ball. She said that she heartily wished she could go to the ball the next day as well because the prince had invited her. Then her two sisters knocked at the door. Cinderella ran and opened the door. Now I'll explain it for you. When the clock rang 12, Cinderella remembered the words of Fairy. Fairy said Cinderella to return home before 12 o'clock. So Cinderella bowed to the prince and went out of the ballroom. When she arrived home, she explained Fairy everything happened at the ball. Cinderella said that she wished to go to the ball the next day because the prince had invited her to the party. At that time, the two sisters knocked at the door and Cinderella opened the door. Students, now it's time to identify the difficult words. Students, all of you look at the second sentence. Did you see the word bowed? Here, bowed is the past tense of the verb bow. Bow means to bend the head. Did you identify the word heartily? What is the meaning of heartily? Heartily means sincerely. All of you look at this word knocked. Here, knocked is the past tense of the word knock. What is the meaning of knock? Knock means strike. Students, hope you all understood this paragraph. Am I right? Dear students, hope you all enjoyed today's class. Didn't you? So, what you have to do is read the text thoroughly and I will ask you some questions based on today's class. Okay? So, all of you read the text very well. So, in the next class, I will give you an activity. So, see you in the next class. Take care, dear children. Thank you.